Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Game Vault podcast stream. Tonight, we're talking over the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct that aired today. Me and Tom have been able to avoid most spoilers. I think only two things. I may have seen a price. Not sure. Could have been someone speculating. And we both got the same Best Buy notification that pre-orders are up. So... as you can see, Tom is here. Oh, wrong finger. Tom is here. Over there. He has, only issue we had setting this up, so apologize for being a little late for this, even though I didn't announce a time, but just know that we were a little late. I have Twitch Turbo, because I like to sometimes chat on Jen's channel and a couple other channels, and I didn't want to spend $25 subbing to 5 different channels. So the $12 a month through Turbo is a better plan. And Tom has YouTube Premium, so he's watching on there, so that neither of us or you get ads in the middle of this, like what happened during my Death Stranding 2 recording.
Yes, if I had ads on Miss Rachel, there would be hell to pay.
Exactly. Before we get into Nintendo talk, one slight tangent. I mainly did this because the two channels I was on, I would go to make the joke, and then it would go to an ad, and I would have no idea.
You would never know if your joke was any good.
Exactly. A couple times I had to rewind. I asked Jen a question and completely missed her answer. I had to go into her VOD, hear the answer, because of an ad. So I was like, you know what? This is cheap enough. I'll do this. So... even though YouTube Premium would be great for me too, but I don't interact on YouTube. So, anyway, so we're gonna watch through this, and then we're gonna have some thoughts at the end. But I wanted to open up, Tom.
Yes.
Any predictions? Like, I don't want to do price and release date and all that because, that's no fun. We're just throwing darts.
Predictions.
Yeah. What games do you expect to see?
I expect to see a Mario Kart. For sure, because we already saw that in the first trailer. So yeah. I'm expecting to see Mario Kart. I'm expecting to see a lot of ports from PS5 or /4. I'm expecting a 1080p screen on the handheld. Handheld part itself. Trying to think. What else? Metroid. We're going to see Metroid Prime, I would imagine, because they already talked about that in the other showcase. And maybe we'll see a Zelda thing. Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, that's there's a live action Zelda coming, apparently, according to the Nintendo news.
According to the app.
Yeah.
That no one downloaded.
Yeah, I love that during the news hour, me, you, and Jonathan just going, but why? Why? Like, A, why do that? And B, why announce it on your app?
Yeah, it's so dumb.
My predictions. Well, first, pain. No, we'll get that joke.
My prediction, pain.
Pain. And by pain, I mean Final Fantasy X2. No. That's a deep reference for RPG fans out there.
It could absolutely be Final Fantasy X2. That's on every other system, so why wouldn't it be on this one?
But in all seriousness, it's going to be a Mario Zelda for sure. Metroid Prime 4. I think the big reveal at the end, outside of price and date, I think it's going to be the 3D Mario that's going to release in the fall. They're going to do that again like they did with Odyssey. I think that's a big thing that's going to come at the end. The main things I want to see is they're going to talk about, they're going to have games on here we weren't expecting that use the mouse feature. That are going to be on there.
Teammate gained.
SimCity 4 or 5, whatever the latest one is, we're going to see SimCity.
Exactly.
Or City Skylines. There you go.
City Skylines. Because that brings me to my next point, Tom. You mentioned PS4 and PS5. I think we're going to see a lot of Xbox on here. A lot of things coming over from Xbox because I think mainly more so I think Xbox, like if we're going to see a crossover, I could see more Microsoft just because of the initiative they're doing in terms of crossing things over. So we'll probably see more of that. But
I have another.
go
I
ahead.
have another. We'll see GameCube on the Switch Online service.
There we go. That's a good one. All right. So I think. So I'm going to toss this to you first, and then because everybody's going to know my obvious answer, but I do have a backup.
Okay.
What is your dark horse shot in the dark, like big, like long odds thing to show up here?
Kingdom Hearts 4.
Here we go. Mine, obviously, I scream it into a mic.
That's the longest shot I got, Mark.
I scream this into a microphone every week, so you know what my obvious one is.
I know what yours is. It's
Wind Waker. So I'm gonna pivot to my second one because I've said it way too much on this channel to make that the main one. I want that leak from Nvidia or whatever to be real, and that there's a Final Fantasy IX remake on here. Whether
I would like to see Final Fantasy IX remake in general. I don't know if we're going to see it today, though.
That's my long shot in the dark. It was part of the Nvidia or whatever that was leak that a bunch of games,
Apparently, a lot of that was confirmed. So I imagine we'll see something eventually.
And they mentioned something about it being on Switch 2. I think the crazy thing was that leak said it was a launch game for Switch 2, which I do not think is happening. But
who knows? I mean,
exactly.
if it's just like a Crisis Core redo, it's possible.
Yeah,
because that wouldn't have taken too much effort, but we'll see.
Yeah, hell, I'd take an HD 2D, like sort of, something funky like that, like but remake in terms of like story wise to how they've remade 7. But yeah, we'll see. All right, we're going to get into it. Like I said, we're going to have our reactions at the end. So this is about an hour. And then we'll go from there. All right, let's get started, Tom. And 3.
Give me a countdown.
3.
Go ahead.
2, 1, go.
Okay. Katamari Damacy, or is this just the Nintendo?
Lego.
Oh, Lego. That's my next guess.
I gotta say, it's a sharp opening. Minecraft.
No, it's just it looks like Tetris, if anything. Okay.
Hey, Night Duck. He said, "Buckle up, gamers."
Night Duck has seen this. We have not.
Yeah. So right off the bat,
Mario Kart.
Yeah, we get some Mario Kart. I like how large the track looks.
Yeah, I do too, because that's usually a thing that's a problem in Mario Kart is the track is super small.
Yeah.
They got like 50 carts on the grid here.
Turn down the stream. There we go. You should be good.
We've got real cars. That's kind of somewhat new. I mean, we had the Mercedes stuff from 8, but
yeah,
snowmobiles, airplanes. So this is Sonic Racing
Transformed.
Whatever.
I could make a Cory Booker style filibuster argument on why that is a better game than Mario Kart. But yeah, if Jonathan can let us know, can you hear Tom over the stream when he talks? Just let us know. But yeah. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Oh, so the food thing is going to be something. Okay.
Interesting.
It like transforms them.
Yeah. For what to what though? I don't know. Like I don't know what types of powers that give you.
If you're here for this split second, Night Duck, and you can hear him, can you hear Tom?
Can you hear me?
Oh, Mario Kart World, it's called.
Ooh,
Okay.
fancy.
Hello, everyone.
That's probably why
Koichi Kawamoto,
Luigi had a sombrero on.
and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct.
Hello, sir.
I'm the producer for Nintendo
Let's
Switch
see,
2.
does this have closed captions?
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
What you just
For some
saw
reason,
was
my
Mario Kart World,
my
launching
closed captioning was in
exclusively on
French.
Nintendo
I don't know
Switch 2.
why.
Now, what do you think this brand
I
new
do
Mario
not see
Kart game
closed
will be
caption
like?
on here. Damn you, Nintendo. I'm sorry, video watchers.
Well, that's why I don't
Brand
do
new
Twitch,
entry
because
to the Mario
they don't
Kart
have
series
closed
is
captioning.
launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe.
Oh, there looks like there's an overworld map.
Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the
Oh, look at
atmosphere
that
will change.
boo! I know who I'm choosing.
And in this Mario Kart
Oh, there's a
game,
rabbit.
rabbits.
you can go
Yeah, you
off
got
the racetrack
rabbits,
and
you
drive
got
virtually everywhere in this world.
Everybody. Oh, you can go off the track. You
Yeah.
can
In the
cheat.
classic
Awesome.
Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place.
So, like normal, but you got
Don't
this
sleep at the
pretty
wheel.
great
You'll also
overworld
drive to the
map.
next course as part of the
I'm glad you
competition.
have a classic Grand Prix.
With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the
Ooh,
competition
24.
is gearing up.
It's a good number.
That's a lot. That's a
Yeah.
lot of things on screen.
Introducing Knockout Tour.
Huh.
Knockout
Race
tour.
non-stop from one corner of the world to another.
I'm guessing that means whoever's in last gets knocked out or something.
Yeah.
There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Can you make it all the way to the finish
Yep,
line?
that sounds right.
You can
Look at
also
casual
freely
Mario
walk around
there.
This vast world in free roam.
Ah, Captain Toad. Captain Toadette.
By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever
I like
your
that
heart
there's a
takes you.
free roam. So this is like Mario Kart.
You can also
Forza
go for
Horizon.
scenic drives with friends. And even take photos together
Got
at
it.
different locations.
Gotta have a photo mode. Gotta have the girls.
This is 100% Forza Horizon Mario Kart.
Somebody played a lot of Forza during development.
A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World. The game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch.
Well, that's no
I'm in.
surprise.
More details about
I'm in.
this title will be
Yeah.
shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct. So be on
What-
the
I mean,
lookout
I don't
for
need to
more
see anymore.
information in
I
the
was just
future.
about to
You
say,
don't
I'm
need
like,
to show me-
what
you
else?
don't need to show me any more of this game.
Mario
I've seen
Kart
enough.
World launches on the
I'm
same
already,
day
you already
as
got me.
Nintendo Switch 2. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Nice.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2. These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2.
We're gonna
Inventive
get the
name.
mouse.
And on the right Joy-Con 2,
C button.
we've added a new C button. Let's take a look at some new
S-
experiences.
somebody-
The C button that everybody's been talking about.
What does it do? There was somebody that photoshopped it
capture.
to say CQC on it.
I'm sure it's a capture button. Oh, look at the new Joy-Con grip.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys.
Oh, I like that. Just like the on like share thing.
So quick.
Oh, we're gonna have chat. Oh, it's a chat.
Is it like a push to talk?
Oh. Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Hello?
A new feature.
I was just gonna make the joke,
This
like they're
feature,
acting like they
you'll be
invented
able to
game chat.
communicate with friends and family while
Fucking
playing
Game
a
Chat's
game.
been around since Xbox 360. we're just now figuring
While
out how to
using
do
the
it on a
Game Chat
Nintendo
feature,
console.
Your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, it's got its own mic.
I bet it sounds like shit.
Okay.
It can pick up your speaking voice
Oh, I'm sure
clearly,
it's terrible.
even from a distance.
Can you use a headset?
All right, let's keep going. It's coming. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a.
When it's noisy around you,
Oh, it's got to
your
have
voice will
NVIDIA
still come through
voice
clearly,
recognition
letting
in
you
it
chat
then.
with ease.
How did you get hit by a bow? Okay, nice, nice.
Oh, so it blocks out
I'm sure
background
it's
noise.
not going to work
And
that
you
well.
can use this
Oh,
feature
no.
in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family. If you open
That thing
the
looks.
chat menu
I don't know if
and
it's
turn on game
she's
sharing,
small or it's big, but you can share your.
You
Why
can
would you
also
share
share
your
your
screen?
game
You're playing the same game.
See someone just like go on top of that dinosaur?
I wonder if you can chat while playing different games.
Oh shoot! Oh, ooh.
Oh, he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
I doubt it.
Same, but that would be the only reason you wouldn't share your screen.
Why would you share your?
You can
It's like
chat to
2
your
frames a
heart's
second.
content.
Why would you share
while
your
playing
screen when you're
different
playing?
games. See?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
You can play
Yeah.
different games.
So hard, right?
I was like, that has to be the only reason you would share your screen. God, look at that frame rate on Animal Crossing down there.
That's what I'm saying. It's like 2 frames a second.
So cute.
Why would you show
can adjust the
this?
size of your game screen.
I mean, I guess you're not supposed to be watching their game unless if they point something out to you.
Or expand
Maybe,
another
but
friend's game
even
screen.
so, like
It still looks
it's
like
just
shit.
eating up bandwidth.
Above that
Yeah.
wall that's to your left.
It looks like
It's just
dog
like the
shit.
wall, like, it's just past the wall.
Here's what I'll say, Tom. I like the concept they're going for, in which you can help your friends beat a
Everyone
level.
can watch them play.
You know,
Sure, like it seems like they're taking Discord and adding it. By the way, I really like the way the Pro controller looks.
Let's take a picture here.
That guy's holding.
yeah. Screen captured.
I like your pose, Meeks.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button. With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, really? Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so.
Also, I want to
be right
meet
back,
the
yeah?
one person in the world that plays
Here,
their
you
Switch
can
like that
quickly and
with the
easily mute
kickstand.
yourself and more.
Yeah.
And there's this.
There's a camera.
By connecting this camera to the system,
Oh,
This is the Xbox 360. That's
Hey, what's up?
the Kinect.
So,
oh my God.
Hi, how's it
Either-
This is
either-
so dumb.
Good.
I'm
you can
I'm
appear
kind of
screen
on board,
and
but
video chat
what
while
I'm
playing the game.
Your face is on here.
wait, Nick, how was your test?
either their green screens are so shitty that they're filming them
There
on.
is no green screen. It's
Oh, this
it's
here.
cropping you in.
Can you wait for me?
Please look forward to games
Oh,
which
yeah,
use
that's
your
what it's
camera
doing.
features.
It's
mean the
doing its
ones-
own.
Yeah, it's cropping you in.
Oh wow.
So this is the only time I could see this being interesting.
yeah,
Is with like Mario Party.
yeah.
Using game chat,
Good.
Otherwise,
even when you're apart, you can
Who's
play games
looking at
and
your
hang out
video?
as if you were together in the same room.
Yeah.
Play together
To-
or compete in
to be
online
honest,
multiplayer games.
For a younger audience, I like the idea of.
Chat while playing your personal favorites.
yeah, I mean for Gen Z, I guess
Decide
that
your
work.
own
That's
rules
how
for a retro game
people communicate
competition.
with their. we're
Or
seeing
hold a sports
Switch
competition
Online,
between families.
so that's there.
Yeah.
All together,
But yeah, I guess
anytime,
video chat's
anywhere.
a bigger thing for younger people.
Game
Yeah.
chat.
Not for us.
Yeah. The podcast favorite niece.
What do you think?
They
In
have
developing Game Chat,
sometimes just
our
put their
goal is
phones
for
on
you to enjoy
FaceTime and then
playing
sit them on the
online with
table
others more closely, including family
while
and
they
friends.
chat.
Yeah,
Almost as
I
if you're
guess
all playing
that's
together in the
cool.
same place.
It's a
But for
generational
me-
thing for sure.
Yeah, for me, I
camera
would
you
never
saw
do
in the
that.
trailer is the
I'd
Nintendo
never
Switch
turn that
2
on.
camera,
I don't know if they'll do it,
which
but
will
I
be available
wonder
on the
if
same
you
day as
can
Switch 2.
like have extra cameras.
A Nintendo Switch Online membership.
Well,
will be
obviously.
required
No,
to
there's
use Game
there's only one USB-C
However,
port. It looks like so.
Since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat.
No, I
it
meant
will
being
be
able to
available
use like a
without
Razer
membership
camera
for a
instead of their
limited
shitty
time.
Oh,
camera.
I doubt it.
We hope you'll try
I'm
it
sure
out.
it's knowing Nintendo.
Additionally,
It's
Game
got to
Chat
be.
supports the Nintendo Switch
It's
parental
got to be
controls
locked down.
app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example,
I want to know
whether
if you can
parental
use
permission is
a
always
headset.
required
Like,
when a child wants to use Game Chat
why
to
would you
play
not
with their friends.
allow that?
Probably.
We'd
There's
love
a
to introduce
USC
another new
BC
experience
port.
you can share with family and
No,
friends.
even on any other controller, there's a
On
game
Nintendo
chat.
Switch, even if you just
You can
have
plug a
one
headset
game,
into
you
your
can pass
controller.
a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems
I don't
using
think you-
just one game with
So,
Game Share.
uh,
As shown here, even games that require multiple screens
It's
can
about
be
time,
played if
Nintendo.
one person
Yeah.
owns a compatible game. With Game Share, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch
this is
system.
what. So this is
You
what the
can share a
DS
game
used
with
to
up
do.
three
You
other
could
systems at a time.
only one person had to have Mario Kart, and you
Game
could all
Share also
play it.
supports
As
online
long as you
play
had
with
your
other
own,
Switch
yeah.
2
Play it.
systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier.
Oh, so you can use Game Share through Game
can only
Chat.
be used with compatible games. This feature
That-
is
oh,
planned
this
for
sounds like a
several
nightmare.
titles, starting
One
with
of
a
those
free
games
update
don't
for
look
Clubhouse
like the
Games
other.
51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch.
Two of them don't look like the other.
Game Share
Oh,
support
yeah,
is
but the
also
but
planned
the
for
one they
select
made
games
prominent front and
exclusive
center.
to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
Up next, we'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
They could have come up with another sound.
Please take a look.
Yeah, because it doesn't. I guess it does still technically snap in.
Kind of, but it's not the same
At
snap.
7.9 inches,
Yeah.
Bigger
Switch
screen.
2 has a
Okay.
bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness
Switch
remains
Wow,
screen
that's
was
a lot bigger.
Yeah. The Switch screen was a perfectly
with
average
approximately
size
double
screen.
the pixels compared to Switch. You can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
There you go. I got that right.
Yep.
1080p.
120 frames,
The screen
Tom.
supports up to 120 frames per
Wha-
second, allowing
That's
for smooth
interesting.
gameplay in supported titles.
Why?
LCD
Why
HDR.
would
The
Okay.
screen is more vivid and supports
And
HDR,
that's interesting.
providing more contrast
All
between
right,
light
so
and dark
it made it to the
areas.
I don't know
PS4.
I
I see.
guess it's only for this is only for Switch 2 games because no Switch games
The
have.
all-new
No.
Joy-Con
the ability
2
to do
controllers
that.
connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach a controller easily
Also, that's gonna
by
fail.
pressing the release button on the back.
100%.
Yeah.
The SL and SR buttons are
Who
bigger
asked for that?
greater comfort and control when playing with
Well,
the
I-
Joy-Con
I want to
2
know
held
who
horizontally.
uses a Joy-Con like that, ever.
Kids.
The left and right sticks
I
are
like the
now
larger control sticks.
Yes.
That's something people have wanted forever.
Mouse controls.
Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
Are you playing
By adjusting the
FPS
audio
with
balance between the
your
ranges,
Joy-Con?
sounds from the built-in
Maybe.
speakers are clearer and more natural.
Better
in handheld
sound,
and tabletop
audio-
modes.
For you audiophiles out there.
It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice
I,
chat
I
with
know there's
friends
built-in mic,
anytime
but can I
via
use
game
an
chat.
external mic?
It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly.
Yeah, it's using NVIDIA's crap.
Even if you don't have
3D
a surround
audio.
sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
That's pretty cool.
Okay.
By the way, for those of you that don't know, that audio does nothing for me.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however
Well, yeah,
you
because
like
you only have
with a
1.5
long,
ears.
sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this.
I bet it's cool.
In addition to
It
the
is. It's pretty
USB-C
cool.
port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
Okay.
Okay, it
It's
does have a
handy for connecting
headphone jack.
a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 8 times that of Nintendo Switch. for
Whoop-dee-doo.
storing your
That's
game
just math.
downloads, save data,
That's
and
just
more.
that's just math.
Reading
That's
and
just
writing
more.
data
More is
also
better.
faster.
Yeah. I mean,
Honestly, I don't know how they got away with 32
Use
gigs
the
on
Nintendo Switch 2
the
dock
original.
to connect
There it
to
is,
your
4K
TV
support.
and enable up to 4K resolution
Hell yeah.
for compatible games. HDR is also supported in TV mode.
ooh, 1440 as well. That's interesting.
All right, this one is going in the
The
basement, folks.
Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a
going on the
built-in
OLED.
fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
I bet that fan sounds terrific.
Oh, I'm sure that's gonna sound like
On
absolute shit.
Nintendo Switch 2, you
And
can
it
play
does
Nintendo Switch 2
mean that
games,
it's
as
got
well
some
as
sort of GPU
compatible
in it.
Nintendo
Why would
Switch
else would it
games.
have a fan?
Physical and
Yeah.
digital games are supported.
So,
Okay, so it's backwards compatible, ish.
ish. That's good. It's really just going to come down to the games, Tom, for me. If I'm
As
going to
you
grab
just
it
Oh, me too.
early.
Nintendo Switch 2
Or
isn't
wait.
simply an improved Nintendo Switch.
I might. I want to have
We
it day
redesigned
one,
the
but at the
system
same
from
time,
ground up and packed in lots
I
of
know
new
Nintendo
gameplay
products,
features. And to help players
and I
better
kinda wanna wait
understand
for the
Switch
OLED
2
model.
hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto.
Hello. My
oh,
current
we're gonna get a
location
1-2
is
switch.
actually inside the game itself. This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, here's the Astro's Playroom for Nintendo
I'm
Switch.
standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine.
Did you
them.
ever play Astro's Playroom?
I have not yet.
This sign reads,
I'm gonna
"Where
get to it."
are the magnets?
No, not Astro Bot.
The Joy-Con
Astro's
2
Playroom
controllers.
is
Oh,
like a,
yes, I
System
played
with
Playroom.
magnets.
Yes.
the
And those
demo.
magnets
Yes.
are inside the system.
It is the best.
The
It's,
SL and SR
he is the
buttons
best
on the Joy-Con
mascot that
2 are
Sony's
made
ever
of
had.
metal. So
As
that's
a
how
pure
they attach to the
mascot.
system.
Yeah, I guess because I
A
guess
magnetic
Crash
circuit
wasn't
is formed
technically
between
their
them, so they
mascot.
won't easily
It was
detach.
just a mascot.
Yeah. But his games, the difference is Astrobot's
Through examining
games
signs like
are
these, you can discover all
more
sorts of
worthy of
secrets about
like
Nintendo Switch
mascot.
2.
Like
Another
you can get
example,
young kids
the
at a young
Joy-Con
age.
2
You
controllers
know.
have mouse controls.
Yeah.
And when
More than
combined with the
Crash.
gyroscopes, you can even do something like this.
Okay.
You can adjust the position of the golf
Oh,
club
I
and aim
will
for
get
the
so
cup by
frustrated
rotating
with
the Joy-Con
this.
2.
Yeah, I would. This looks like a
By
goddamn
combining the mouse
nightmare.
controls and gyroscopes, things
I mean,
like
it
this are
probably
possible.
is okay.
There are secrets to discover.
Oh, Lord.
Even as you're playing mini games.
My
and
anxiety
test
is going up with that mind
Some
game.
of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out.
Oh, so they've added a game where
Is
it looks like
yeah, I
you're
was gonna say,
wanking.
is HD Rumble
So-
here? There's HD
Nintendo
Rumble.
Switch 2 Welcome
Yeah.
Tour will launch as
Yeah.
a paid digital game on the same day as,
As
Nintendo Switch 2.
as
So please check it out if you're
It's a
interested.
paid digital game.
Now,
Come on,
I'd
guys.
like to share some more information regarding
Put it on the damn
Nintendo
system for
Switch
I
free.
love that they've included a game for the mouse
This is the game
Um,
card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles.
that makes it look like you're wanking, which is
it's the
perfect.
same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards,
Okay, so the game
Up and
card
back,
is
up and
red.
back.
and it has much faster data reading speeds. Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards. They're a different type of
Does that
SD
mean
card
anything,
and will
making
make
it be an
high-speed
express?
Data transfers possible.
It's just faster. Most
Please note that
Most
regular
cards are
micro
that
SD
speed
cards
anyway
used
these
for
days.
Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
I mean,
Additionally, to transfer data from Switch
Anything
to
that's
Switch
like-
2, you can log into your Nintendo account.
Oh,
to
you can
use the
transfer
system
data.
Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games.
wait, does
and
that mean
more.
that the old Switch doesn't
We're
freaking
also
work
releasing
anymore?
A new Pro controller.
I don't know if I like
It
that.
has a C button, which launches Game Chat. and
I
on
like
the
the
back,
Pro
there are
controller.
new
That looks
GL
good.
and GR buttons,
No, I
which you
think
can
it means
use to
that you can
assign
just
existing
transfer,
button
like,
controls.
if you want to buy a Switch 2, you can probably get rid of
In
your
addition,
Switch.
No,
an audio
so
jack
have you
has been
ever
added.
moved stuff from
We've
one Switch
introduced
to
a
another?
few
There's
new
the audio
modes,
jack on
and
the
after
controller.
today's
By the
presentation,
way,
Nice.
the official
I'm
Nintendo Switch 2
I'm on
website
board
will
now.
go live. There will
It-
also
when you
be an Ask the Developer
move stuff from
article
one
on the
Switch to the
website,
other,
where the three
the
of us
first
will
Switch
talk about
no
the
longer
development
has any of the
Nintendo
stuff
Switch
anymore.
2. We hope you'll check that out.
Oh,
as
so
well.
full.
So I hope
Okay.
that it does like a
And
like
now,
a it's like
the
a phone
Nintendo Switch 2
transfer.
launch date.
So I'm hoping it doesn't happen
Nintendo
with
Switch
this.
2 launches on June
Oh.
5th.
I'm assuming they're thinking
We're
if
very
that's.
much looking
Oh,
forward to the day when you all get
June
to
5th?
experience
June
it,
5th.
So please wait just a bit longer.
That's way sooner than I thought it was.
yeah,
gonna
I
be.
was thinking it was going to be late June, if
Now,
at the earliest.
broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch
Now,
2, you can
my
play
question
3
is-
types of games.
Are you gonna be able to buy one?
The first type is Nintendo Switch 2
I don't know.
games. These games
With it
take
being that
advantage
soon,
of
if I absolutely need to buy one
performance
game
and
one, I
features
am
of Switch 2.
definitely using Affirm.
The second
Yeah,
type is
yeah.
compatible
I'm
games
probably
that
gonna
were
get it
released
through
on
like Best
Nintendo
Buy, so I
Switch.
have.
Yeah, some kind of payment plan.
Nintendo
Yeah.
Switch 2 edition games are the third type.
I like how they're
Some games that
continuing
were
to
released on
say
Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer
Switch
things like improved visuals,
compatible
unique
Switch
ways to
games,
play
which
on
means
Switch
it's not
2,
everything.
and more.
Yeah.
Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree.
Oh, that's what I've been waiting for,
Please
Tom.
take a look.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo
Is
Switch
Jamboree
2.
TV just Price is Right?
The upgrade expands
It
on the
looks
base
like it.
game and adds new features, including mouse controls,
Oh, so more ways to
Mouse
be frustrated.
control.
more expressive
Mark, you're gonna
rumble,
love this.
and gameplay that uses a camera accessory.
Oh,
All of
camera
which can be
support. There you
accessed
go.
on Switch 2.
Yeah,
always
look at that
wanted.
King Bomb.
Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities.
As long as they have the
You'll be
shake
able to
can
see
mini
each
game.
other's faces as you play, so you can experience
Oh, we're
all
gonna
the
cut
reactions
steaks?
and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends
There you
can
go.
take the
It is
party
absolutely
online.
Price is Right.
Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage to hit blocks to collect the most
God,
coins.
this just seems
Dial in
dystopian
RC cart
at
with your
times.
voice. Go.
It-
Compete in other
This
video
just
games
seems
using
like
full
shit I
body
would never
movement
want to
and
do with a
sound.
video game.
Finally,
we're-
take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival
Oh,
coaster.
some of
With
this
the
stuff
safety
we
bar
have to
lowered
admit
and
to
secured,
ourselves, Tom, is
you're
passing
off.
us by.
We are absolutely
Use
not
mouse
the
controls
target
to
audience
shoot
for this.
down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster. When you enter a pipe,
No, that's
a
cool.
minigame will begin. There's a bouldering game where
This is
2
pretty
players
cool.
each control an arm, and one where you shake
No,
a can
I'm-
of spray paint
no, I'm
Oh,
out with
Jesus.
this.
and objects.
There has to be a shaking
Enjoy the
game in
thrill
every one of
these
these
intuitive minigames.
that
How quickly can you
just
reach
makes
station?
the teenagers and men laugh
That use a
because
camera,
it
the
just
built-in
looks like a wank
microphone,
motion.
mouse controls, and rumble. The biggest party yet is getting
Youngest niece
even
literally
bigger.
won a Super Mario
Super
the
Party
can
Jamboree,
shaking game
Nintendo Switch 2
because
edition.
Yeah.
me,
Plus
the
Jamboree
oldest niece, and
TV
her boyfriend
launches on
could
Nintendo
not
Switch
stop
2,
laughing
July 24th.
when all 3 of us were doing the motion and we stopped in the middle of the
Nintendo
mini
Switch
game and
2
she
players
kept
who
going because she had
already
no
own
idea.
Super Mario Party Jamboree
Well,
can
why would she
upgrade to
know?
She
Nintendo
was
Switch
11 at
2
the time.
edition plus Jamboree
Oh,
TV
you're gonna have to
by
buy
purchasing
upgrade
an
packs?
upgrade pack.
Oh, God.
Are they
Please look
doing like the
forward to
$10
I don't like
upgrades
that.
but in like a really weird
where
way?
you can see each other's reactions while playing. Let's continue presenting some
I'm
more
already-
Nintendo
I'm-
Switch 2 edition games.
Yeah.
There's some stuff I'm already not thrilled
Well, this
with.
is what
There
I
we
was
go.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions
I was
of
sure
The
they were gonna
Legend of
do
Zelda
this.
Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears
How
of the
much
Kingdom
do I have to pay to play this
feature
goddamn
enhanced
game on my
resolution and
Switch
frame
2?
rates,
it can't be any more than
And also
$10, but
support
then again it's
HDR,
Nintendo, so it'll be
which
30.
makes the image more
It's gonna be
vibrant,
25 to 30.
so you can play with smoother.
And they're gonna
high
make you have to go
definition
buy
graphics.
a physical card.
Oh yeah, you're not
Plus,
gonna be able to just
You can get
update
even
it
more
on
of
the
your
sc-
adventures
on the
in Hyrule
thing.
using Zelda Notes. This new feature can be
What is
accessed
Zelda
via the
Notes?
Nintendo Switch app on smart devices.
Oh, it's on the
It's a
app.
They
game
really-
streaming
they
service
really
that's
want you to do the
exclusive
app.
To the Switch 2 editions
I'm
of
not
these
doing the
titles.
app.
Oh, you
For
can
example,
use your
it can help guide you
phone
to
as
various
the
locations,
map.
like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Why do we? Where's the Wii
Didn't
U
we?
when you need it?
Didn't someone try this with like Fallout 4?
Yes.
Or you can share your creations.
It was
using
called
QR
Second
codes
Screen
and send them to
Experience.
another player to create in their game.
Well, I guess
They did it because Destiny had it, Fallout had it. There was another game that used it too, but it never worked. It was always garbage.
We
well,
hope
there's
these
been years
features
of
will make
development,
your
so
adventures
maybe
even
it
more enjoyable.
is better now.
Well,
But
they had a whole system devoted to it.
ah,
With a
Kirby.
screen in your
In
hand.
Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an additional
I'll be
story
honest,
exclusive to the
kinda
Nintendo
forgot this
Switch
game came
2
out.
edition, along with improved graphics and
I
frame
definitely
rates.
forgot this game came out because I was interested.
Yeah.
I was debating on
This
playing
story
it,
takes
but
place in the Forgotten Land after
I
being
did
struck
not.
by a powerful meteor.
And I'm not saying that in a
causing
bad way that it's a bad
mysterious
game or anything. I was
changes.
like, oh yeah, the Kirby game.
No, yeah.
That's right. The one where he turns into a
We hope
car
you're
or
looking
whatever.
forward to Kirby's new adventure.
and a cone.
Yeah.
Metroid Prime
Now,
4 Beyond
I wanna
will
see
have
them
both a
do
Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Mario.
Here's where your
was
120 frames will come in, Tom. Metroid.
Metroid Prime
In
Beyond.
addition to standard controls,
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
you
Metroid
can
Prime
use
4.
mouse
Okay.
controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch
Oh,
2.
I don't like that. That's not no.
Plus, you can explore the
I don't
immersive
want-
world
I don't
in
want
4K
mouse
at
controls.
60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother
4K,
action in full
60
HD
FPS.
at 120 frames per second.
Or
Choose
1080
from these two
120.
modes, both
Look
of
at
which support
Nintendo
HD
going,
mode,
fuck you guys,
based
we
on
can
your
do
preference
4K
and
60.
playstyle.
Flexing.
Plus,
That's pretty wild.
Pokemon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a
Tom,
Nintendo
have you watched
Switch
this
version,
trailer
I
yet?
didn't want
but
to
a
buy
Nintendo
this,
Switch
but
2
is
edition
if
as
it's
well.
gonna be
By taking
a
advantage
Switch
of
2
the
game,
power of Switch 2,
ugh, I might
you
have
can
to.
enjoy your adventure in
Have you
Lumiose
seen this
City with
trailer?
enhanced resolution and frame rates.
No, I've kind of avoided it.
If you watch it, there's a part that I go
The
off
Nintendo
on
Switch 2 edition
the
games you just saw
news
will be
hour
available as
on
both
the-
physical
yeah.
and digital
where
versions.
you literally you feel like a poacher.
And if you
It's
already
like
own the
walk
Nintendo
into
Switch
this
version of a game,
room where all
you can
the
play the Nintendo
wild
Switch 2
Pokemon have
edition
carved
by
out a
purchasing
place
an
in the
upgrade
city they can live and enjoy.
We hope you're looking
And you can
forward
walk
to
in there and
these
capture
Nintendo
them.
Switch 2 edition games.
Yeah.
Next, I'd like to
I
introduce
will
a
not
brand new game
be buying
featuring
Breath of the
mouse controls
Wild
with the Joy-Con 2 controllers.
upgrade. I might get Tears of the Kingdom because
Please take
Yeah.
a look.
I never finished it.
I'm at the very end. I have to
Did you
learn
do
how
the
to
thing where
parry.
you didn't learn how to do the main thing of the game again?
Like catching fish in a barrel.
We bringing DJ Hero back?
Oh, this is pretty cool.
Okay, that's cool.
That's a cool way to use the controllers.
Drag.
Hey,
and
I
drop.
was playing. Let's see how terrible this mark is, and I'll tell you if it's really me.
Oh, this looks like what's it called?
This is a great game idea.
It's a great game idea to get to use both Joy-Cons and mouse mode.
Oh, that's pretty cool. It's got motion controls too for like waving for the pass. Yep, that's definitely me. Did you see that defense? That was real bad.
Now, I wonder if you have to hit a button to set yourself up to shoot.
Oh, and I
or
just
if you
turned the
whip-
ball over. Sorry.
I wonder if you have to hit a button to initiate a shot, or if you just lift up the Joy-Con if it'll initiate it.
Yeah. I don't know.
So it's Rocket League basketball.
In
Wheelchair
Drag and Drive,
basketball. Yeah.
You'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches.
I love how they
using
cut
dual
off the
mouse
trailer
controls.
right as soon as my character was going to do something cool.
Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Ooh, third party.
Oh, okay, third party. Here we go.
Elden Ring.
This is where the interesting stuff happens.
Is this Elden Ring, or is this the Night Rain?
Or is it
No, it's Elden Ring, I think.
okay?
That's fucking cool. This at 4K 60, Tom?
Maybe. It said it said 4K 60 for specific games. It didn't say for everything. Thank you for the lurk, Night Duck.
Yeah, let me dream for the 1/3 of the game I'll play, Tom.
Oh, the tarnished edition.
Hey, I'm
I don't know what that
Hey,
means.
what's up,
Maybe-
Greg?
Here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch
All right,
2.
I'm purchased day one.
Our first ever sequel introduces the Princess
Yep.
of the Dead,
Hades 2
an
coming to
immortal
Switch
witch
2.
out to
Is it
vanquish
a?
the
But is it
sinister
a
Titan of time.
day one?
Battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth.
We'll see.
Getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about
Still have one of my
Hades 2
favorite moments of the year.
later this year.
Later this year, so it's not coming day
All
one.
right, so I'll buy Switch 2 in fall.
We're getting. Oh,
They have to be
Street
really
Fighter 6.
confident in this frame rate.
oh, well, it's got motion controls. Stop with that. Nobody wants that.
I could see a great argument with people because I've seen some people that swear by gyro
Wait
controls.
a second. Amiibo are working on Nintendo Switch 2.
Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating. Testing data link with spine.
What's it called?
Commencing launch.
Confirmed that very slyly.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated.
Is this a Gundam game?
Yeah.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money.
Arsenal.
I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels!
Thanks for the warm welcome! This planet will be ours.
This reminds me of Zoids.
The sovereign axiom.
Do you remember that show, Zoids?
Yeah.
Almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy
That's pretty
all
cool.
humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you
And
get
this
it?
looks like a Jonathan
Yeah, I
alley.
wish I was more into
In a mech?
mech.
All children.
Oh, Damon X Machina.
Don't they?
Or Damon Cross Machina.
Is it
or
a
whatever.
sequel or is that the original game?
Hey, Joseph.
I'm
Couldn't
super
tell.
excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2.
Split Fiction, there you go, Mark.
Joseph, you would be excited for Split Fiction to go anywhere. So let's not try to make this seem like a Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive thing.
When are you guys playing Split Fiction? Have you
That's up to Roxy.
decided that?
I'm not saying that in a negative way. She's literally the one with the child. So-
At EA Sports,
Okay, so
we're
this is a
bringing
launch
fans
game,
together across
Split
the world,
Fiction.
both
Yeah.
on the pitch
Wait,
and
we're
on
getting
the
EA
gridiron.
games back
We're
on,
excited to
or
announce
just
that EA
FIFA?
Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports.
Oh shit,
it's in the
they're
game.
getting Madden back.
Hi, I'm Alan Chu
Nice.
from Avalanche Software.
Boo. All right, let's listen to it.
To Nintendo
Boo.
Switch 2. With enhanced graphics and
Boo.
seamless world transitions,
As much as I hate the woman,
you'll be
I
immersed in a
kind of
mystery
want to
world
play
like
this.
never before.
Yeah.
And the new mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure. Discover the
If that,
Oh, you could use like a wand.
if that wand control is motion controlled, that'd be awesome. Of course.
Hey, Tony Hawk 3 and 4.
The downside is this won't be free, so.
Right, it's free. It's free for us on Game Pass, so
Yeah.
there's almost no reason to buy it on anything else. I might buy it for PS5 just because, in my mind, Tony Hawk 3 and 4 are PlayStation games.
Yeah, and plus, you got 1 and 2 when it was free, right? On PlayStation.
I bought 1 and 2.
Oh, okay.
I bought 1 and 2,
Hello,
and then I
this is Christian
upgraded it for
Elbadan
PS5.
from IO Interactive.
Hitman.
We're bringing our flagship title, Hitman: World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2.
I wish I had more time to play
As
this.
the best assassin in the trade,
World of
Agent
Assassination is
47
fucking
does
great.
Everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how
I
each
just
mission
like.
progresses will
I'm
vary
not
depending on
creative
the player's
enough
imagination.
for these games.
Our ever-expanding game
Just the-
will release on the same day as Switch 2.
Just the
Plus,
the
we are
whole
excited to
hideout
bring
building
another familiar
thing and all
agent to
like
the
that
platform.
stuff's fucking great that they added. Is this James Bond?
It looks like something.
Tom.
Oh, maybe a new Bond game.
Yes! Please look
Make it
good.
be freaking.
Please
Make
be
it be
good.
GoldenEye, for God's sake.
James,
Can you imagine if it was fucking
the
GoldenEye?
world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch
It's
2.
not, but I can dream.
They don't even have anything yet. That boo.
The
Dragon
story of
Quest?
light and shadow that never fades is reborn.
No. Saga?
Bravely Default returns, remastered in high definition.
Bravely Default.
Oh, Bravely Default.
Commands that help
So
you
the
control
original
flow of
is coming
From
to
the
Switch
3DS.
2.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
There's another game from an old system that's being brought forward, Tom.
Enjoy your adventure with upgraded
Yep.
features.
I own Bravely Default. I own all. I think I own all of the Bravely Default games, and I've never finished any of them. I think I've only actually played the first one.
Yeah, I've wanted to play the first one, but I didn't. I don't have much time to play it on 3DS when it came out.
You like Final Fantasy V, right?
Yeah.
With the job system.
Yeah,
You
I would love Bravely
the-
Default. Yeah.
You would love Bravely Default. Yeah. Oh, Yakuza.
Director's cut. That's why they pulled everything off Game Pass.
Yep.
発売日は任天堂スイッチ2の発売と同じ日です。今後のシリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください。
We'll have
Yeah,
more
I just
games
want to
to
at least
show
give it
from
a
our
shot,
publishing and development
Jonathan, because
partners.
like
But for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration.
sometimes I feel every RPG
Please take a
system, you know, it's usually your mileage may vary, sort of thing. Like Jonathan may dislike it, and I may love it. And like he says, you figure out the optimal
joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled
default
on the
3 Brave
surface.
4, and you like win or
Their
whatever.
union led to a great and prosperous kingdom.
We've got a Zelda game here, Mark.
I'm
But
listening.
in time, a terrible evil arose.
Yeah. Well, this is Tears of the Kingdom.
Is it?
A war was fought to
No, this
vanquish
looks.
this
Is it
evil.
gonna? I think it's gonna be a
One which
Warriors
future
game.
generations would
Tears
call
of the Kingdom Warriors.
Yeah.
the imprisoning war.
Are they going to show the imprisoning war as a Warriors game?
Have traveled back in time.
Warriors of the Kingdom.
So that's Hyrule Castle? Then that must mean this really
Tears of the Dynasty. I love Jonathan's.
It is. It's a goddamn Dynasty Warriors.
It is a game.
I was
yeah.
right. I was right.
I mean, to be
Look at the big
100%
brain
honest,
on me.
I don't know how far in the story you got for Tears, but the imprisoning war, doing it this way is the only way you could really present it. You
I
can't
haven't
present
gotten
it.
very far
Yeah,
with Tears of the
you
Kingdom.
couldn't really present it as a, you know,
As anything else.
as a regular Zelda game, because it like Ganon like sends armies and stuff like that.
Coming this winter.
That was Hyrule Warriors.
I
Age
don't.
of
Not a big
Imprisonment.
Dynasty Warriors fan.
Yeah, that's the
I've
Zelda
never
thing.
been.
Developed by Koei Tecmo Games, with support from Nintendo. hope
So
you're
we got
looking
our
forward to
1080
the
screen. I got my
untold story
Zelda
of the
thing.
Imprisoning War,
I
which
got.
took
Not
place
the Zelda
got-
thing.
long ago.
I got Mario Kart.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online. You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online.
Here we go.
on Switch
Here we
2.
go.
See if I got this right.
GameCube.
And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack,
I'll make a confession,
enjoy a
Tom.
new
I
membership
literally have not had
exclusively
Nintendo Switch
on
Online since
Switch
December and haven't missed it.
Please take a look
I
at
mean, I
this.
don't blame you. I don't even touch the damn thing.
There you go, Tom.
Hey, I got it right.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus.
I don't know how much I'm
About
ahead of
time.
you, so I'm trying to
New
hold
classic game
things.
library
You're like
exclusive
3
to
seconds ahead of
Nintendo
me, I
Switch
think.
2. Nintendo
I
games
waited until the
originally
cube started
released
moving
in 2001.
before I said anything.
Here are the titles that
Yeah,
will be
you're like
available at launch.
3 to 5
A
seconds ahead of me.
Legend of Zelda game
Go
that looks
fuck
like
yourself,
cartoons
Nintendo.
come to life through cell shading. Controlling the wind using a mysterious baton, Link sets sail on an adventure across the Great Sea. The Legend of
It's
Zelda.
Tom. It's personal. It has to be.
Transcending history and the world. A tale of souls
I
and
shouldn't
swords
laugh, but I
eternally
can't
return.
not laugh at that.
This 3D
They put the worst game on Switch.
with a different weapon, and Link from the Legend of Zelda
Oh, man,
series
that's funny.
enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm waiting for Jonathan to catch up to my
Light
go fuck
knuckle
yourself.
racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour.
Okay, F-Zero
30
GX.
machines
I'm
Nice.
will put it all on the
okay.
line in death-defying races. Featuring the series' first machine customization and story mode.
Jonathan's waiting for you to get to this.
F-Zero GX. In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally.
Oh man, that was
or
funny.
online.
I'm sorry, Mark. I don't know what to tell you.
I've already beaten that game. I want to play the better game.
Than the original releases.
It's not happening. It's never happening.
Also, check the controls for each title and customize them.
Tom,
to
you
your
finally got the remake for FF7. I can hold on to my hope.
More titles will be added in the future.
Ah,
Just saying,
Strikers.
I don't.
Nice.
They need to put Mario Baseball on.
Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online. Plus
Jonathan, it's more of a
expansion
bit at this point to be
launches
completely
the same day as the hardware's
honest.
release.
It's just because it's literally the only game
Yeah.
that has not been
Designed
ported
after the
at this
original
point.
GameCube controller will also be released. It can
To be
connect
honest, if I
wirelessly.
absolutely wanted to play the
we're
game,
getting
I could
getting
figure
a
it out.
new.
quickly
We're getting a new
access
GameCube controller.
The bad one.
Nintendo GameCube
All right.
controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online
Oh,
members,
God, I'm gonna have to
will
buy
also
that.
be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
I know, but I want the damn thing.
Whether you're familiar with the games,
That's what everybody says
or
about a
haven't
Wii U.
played them before, we
Mine
hope
still
you're looking
works. I have the
forward to
Zelda
Nintendo
edition.
GameCube, Nintendo
He was like, I just want the damn thing out of my...
Of course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
Ooh, more third party.
Where's Square? The hell is this?
Deltarune.
Is that Undertale?
Yeah, well, Deltarune is Undertale on like letters mixed up.
Gotcha. Undertale's parallel story. There you go.
It was such a great concept, Undertale.
I never played Undertale.
I didn't get far, but just the concept of the fact that you literally have to completely wipe the game from your system if you want to try a different run. Like, like, slight spoilers for the opening. We can talk over Randy Pitchford. So, you can do something at the beginning of the game that is very mean, and then you can do a very mean thing at the beginning, and then if you go back and try to start a new game, that character will remember that you did the mean thing.
I don't know if I like that or if I don't like that.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're releasing
Yes.
a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's.
Can I tell you
Civ
something, Tom?
7, huh?
In
There you
Civ
go.
7,
There's
you'll
your mouse
establish an
controls.
empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history.
I only remembered 2 days ago that I had purchased this game.
Players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay experience.
See,
Civ
look at
7
me. With the,
launches on the same day as
I got
Switch
this
2.
right too.
And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls.
I
on Switch
played
2
3 games when it first came out. Then 2 days ago, I was
Even more
sitting
news from 2K.
looking stuff up
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinx. And
on Steam and stuff, and I saw installed
Is that WWE 2K? It's coming to
Civilization
Nintendo Switch
7.
WWE, yeah, there it is.
NBA
I
2K as
figured we
well.
were gonna get WWE.
Oh yeah, for sure.
and on the court.
And if they're doing WWE, they'll do NBA 2K because they're both doing the same friggin' online system.
Find this old tattered man. Off they went,
I can't believe they're bringing GameCube Wind Waker.
And not Wii U Wind Waker. I wonder if they like lost the code for that or something.
No, Tom, Miyamoto just hates me.
Maybe he does. Maybe you should like reach out to Miyamoto personally. Like, hey, Are you insulting my family because I want Wind Waker on the Switch?
Did your game freeze here?
Well, I think that's everything.
No.
Let's set sail.
Okay.
This time for home.
This
You want
part
me
of
to
the
pause?
stream. No. Keep going. I can hear it.
Survival Kid. You might have to stop and restart it.
No, Jonathan said this part broke.
Here's the first look at
Oh, did it? I've got looks like Enter the Gungeon.
Aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequence.
2. There you go.
Now reloaded in a new 3D art style. You can
Yeah,
expect
it
some
looks like it's
fan-favorite
going to come
elements to
back
return.
in like 4
We're
minutes
still
for me.
working on the game. We're excited to share more with you in the future.
All right. Well, you're not missing much. It's Enter the Gungeon 2.
Yeah, just keep updating us.
What's this?
There we go. I'm back.
Okay.
They're showing Civ stuff to me. Or are you seeing Civ stuff?
I already saw Civ. This looks like No Man. Oh, I'm at a point where it looks like No Man's Sky. Like No Man's Sky Pocket Edition.
Sorry for jumping around, guys.
発売いたします。
Okay.
本作はミッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの1作目となり、20年以上の時を経て
Yeah, I'm
再
past
創作され
Survival
た
Kids.
新しい
Star
FF7
Seeker
を体験いただきます。
Astroneer Expeditions.
Okay, pause where you are.
FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひメイクシリ
Adam
ーズ
just said hello.
にぜひご期待ください。
So you got the like bunch of games at
I'm
once.
at Cyberpunk. I'm at Cyberpunk right now.
Okay, I'll let you know when Cyberpunk comes on.
You went way further ahead.
シリーズの
Or you
1作目となり
skip stuff. I don't know.
20年以上の時を経て
I'm watching
再創作され
Cyberpunk Ultimate
た新しい
Edition right now.
FF7 を
Okay, so I got Enter the Gungeon 2,
Yeah.
スイッチ2で展
and
開
then
す
it
る
goes into.
FF7
Sorry for
リメイ
those
ク
of you
シリーズに
watching the video.
ぜひメイクシリーズに
Um,
ぜひ
I'm
ご期
at
待ください
Square Enix right now.
did you see Final Fantasy VII?
Remake Intergrade?
Yeah.
I did. Now
Okay.
I'm seeing it right now.
Okay, then we're at the same spot roughly. I will pause it at Silk Song. Let me know when that just pops up.
Am I gonna have to buy Remake Intergrade again?
Yeah. Yeah, when you get the Hollow Knight Silk Song, let me know.
It's going through the like. I'm at Path of the Goddess. It's doing like a sizzle reel right now. All right, I just paused it. Hollow Knight Silk.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Hey, the game's real. 2025.
Story of Seasons. Goodnight Universe looks like a U game, Mark.
Oh yeah. Motion controls. 2 Point Museum. Oh, they're bringing that to here. There's Wild Hearts.
S.
Which I kept confusing with the with Atom Fall. I kept saying Atomic Hearts, Wild Hearts.
Witchbrook looked like what's it called? Looked like Sea of Stars.
Yeah.
Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Yep, I'm gonna get that.
Yeah, I saw that on the last Direct. Star Wars Outlaws. I'm gonna pick that up when it's on like super sale, I think.
Star Wars?
Yeah.
This looks so dumb. All of those strategy games look so dumb. Fast Fusion.
Okay.
Why don't they just make it F-Zero,
Yeah,
for
okay.
God's sake?
Shadow Labyrinth's coming. Okay. A lot of these things we saw on the last Direct.
Event. Reanimal? That looks creepy as shit.
Of course.
Fortnite, of course.
I mean, did you even need to show that? Or
Arcade Ridge Racer.
Professor
Oh,
Layton.
a new Professor Layton.
Tamagotchi Plaza.
Were people really clamoring for Human Fall Flat 2?
Maybe. I mean, it has that Gang Beast look to it.
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners. Please take a look.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
This is Resident Evil?
At least in that genre.
Or is it Devil May Cry?
Could be DMC.
I give you my blood. I give you my life.
I can't wait after that comment from Night Duck.
Turn, oh wheel.
Never guessed what it is. Okay.
Transport him
That makes me more excited.
to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
Okay.
I feel like we should know that symbol, but I don't.
It doesn't look familiar to me. Oh, FromSoft. Is this Bloodborne?
Did they bring Bloodborne to Switch too, or is it? No. Yes. 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 No. Yes. Just
I mean, it
wait.
kinda looks like-
Jonathan's like, just wait. Oh no, is this a FromSoft fighting game?
It looks like a fucking fighting game. I was just gonna say, this looks... Yep, that's what it is. Is it an arena fighting game? I'm so confused. Or are all these characters coming to Smash?
It's a legally distinct Bloodborne battle royale. Oh, that's PvPvE. I guess that's one way to take this series.
I don't... People are gonna be pissed that this came out and they didn't re-release Bloodborne.
Close
Yeah.
your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
Jonathan was right. I would have never guessed this.
I would have never guessed this either. But why not? Why not another Battle Royale game?
I'm a dumbass. I had the mini interact screen. I was watching the stream through that. Instead of the full. I'm like, why am I watching this on the mini screen?
The moon tears will flow for one. And one.
Well, I'm kind of excited to watch the one streamer I watch, Just Capricorn, see this.
The
'Cause
Dusk
she's gonna freak out.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. That seems kind of stupid.
No,
But that's
well,
just
for people
me.
that love those games,
I guess.
because they're the people 2026.
It's an exclusive.
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software. We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka
Miyazaki.
will share more details about the game.
I don't think I've
So
ever
please check
seen
it out when it's
anyone
available.
say his first name.
That's all from our publishing and development partners.
Yeah, I don't think so.
He's become like Miyamoto.
Nobody ever says it. They just all say Miyazaki.
As well as
Yeah.
our publishing and development partners who prepared footage for this presentation.
Ah, because
What's the
Night
one
Rain
last
is this
thing?
year. That makes sense. Night Duck.
In addition to what you saw today, our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Summer Games Fest.
Next, please take a look at this.
Oh no, it'll be out by then. I forgot it was early June. The release. Nah, it looks like a Kirby.
Or Super Mario RPG. Yep, there's Kirby.
Or Smash.
Could be Smash.
Yeah.
Or Kirby's Dream Land. Or whatever that Kirby... What was Air Ride? Is that the racing one?
If you nailed this being a racing game. I think you might be right, Tom.
I think it's Air Ride. Yep.
Nice. Yeah, I think you're
Look at
actually ahead of
me.
me now, so.
I'm a little ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Air Riders.
Ooh. They added an... They let that man come out of his rest.
They let that man do something besides Smash.
Kirby Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago, is getting a brand new game. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai. Next is our last trailer for today. Please take a look.
Alright, let's see what this is before they reveal the price. Nah, Wind Waker. Damn it.
I have no idea what this is.
Donkey Kong?
It kind of looked like Donkey Kong. Yep.
Yep. That looks like movie Donkey Kong. Is it like a Banjo-Kazooie type Donkey Kong?
It looks like it. He's got something on his back. It's an open world adventure game, so... Oh boy, a collectathon.
Yeah. As Jonathan points out, Sega is also releasing a Sonic racing game this year. As
Oh,
Mario
good. So we have three freaking mascot racers this year.
Vinny
Red
on
Faction Gorilla.
Nextlander called this Red Faction Gorilla.
That's pretty funny.
That's pretty
Oh,
good.
we get side-scrolling levels. Do we get the DK rap is the question.
How many people do you think are pissed off that this looks like the movie Donkey Kong?
Probably a lot. I don't care. Doesn't bother me at all.
They've changed the look over the years for every Mario character. I mean, it took the Super Mario RPG remake, Bonanza, that's a good name, to make me realize what the one boss in the cloud level actually looks like. It's like, oh, she's just wearing a hat.
That was a brand new 3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong, called Donkey Kong Bonanza.
This is why I love Jonathan being in the chat.
Smash through enemies, walls.
For those of you who can't see it because it's behind my head, he goes, yeah, I bet the movie design is driving a bunch of people bananas.
More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know that I'd play it.
Watching so far.
All right, so what's the price, gentlemen? What's the damage, as they say?
$4.90. I'm guessing $4.99.
I'm not going to guess because, like I said, I think I saw a price.
That will be available at launch.
So.
We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World. For more details, please check
That's got to be
the official
You're not gonna tell
$500.
us
Nintendo Switch 2
price?
website, which goes live later today.
We've covered a lot of information, but that's all we have to share for today.
Come on, guys.
You'll have to wait just
Oh,
a bit
Tom,
longer
they
for
don't
launch.
announce a price here.
We are very much looking forward
Why?
to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
Say when you go to the app, Tom.
We appreciate you
I'm
joining us
not
today.
going to the app.
Thank you very much.
I'll just look it up.
Yeah, so you can look that up while I get my thoughts.
No, Jonathan said
Jonathan
it's
already got it.
$4.50 or $4.99 with Mario Kart.
That's not bad.
Okay.
All right, we're pausing this. Treehouse Live tomorrow, it looks like. Yeah.
Yep.
So what? Yeah, we'll just pause it. All right. So they tweeted it out as the stream ended. Yeah, I saw the 450 number.
That means they didn't know what the price was going to be until today.
That makes sense for doing that. All right, initial thoughts, Tom.
Initial thoughts are, I don't know if I'm going to buy it or not right off the bat.
Yeah.
There's some interesting stuff, but for launch game purposes, the only thing I'd be buying is Mario Kart.
And you can buy that with a bundle.
I don't think I'd be buying anything else.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't know. I'd be buying Mario Kart and the stupid GameCube controller. That's it.
That makes more sense. I'll after you finish. Sorry.
Also, is it that price because of things that are happening around the world, or was it always that price? That's my other question, because I have a feeling it was $3.99 at one point.
Yeah. Yeah. So Jonathan says in the chat, can't see it behind me. The reason they might not put the price on the video was because they use different currencies, and since they use the same video around the world, it would have
I guess
too much. Yeah.
For two games, I don't know. I can't even remember what the hell was there.
It's the Elden Ring game, for sure.
Well, it's Elden Ring and
Daemon Ex
Bloodborne
Machina.
game.
I don't know if you're a fan of that, but yeah, very very much. And if we missed the game, I apologize, Night Duck. But on to my thoughts. I think.
Hang on, I have one more thought.
Yeah, go ahead.
One more thought.
Sorry.
Am I going to have to now buy Final Fantasy VII Remake on something else? Is my other thought.
Yeah, do my Final Fantasy X purchases, Tom, which I have it on 4 systems.
Because I have it on PC, PS4, PS5, and this would make it portable. So
Okay.
maybe because I don't have a Steam Deck, so
Yeah. Yeah, so my thing is I'm first impressed. I want to see how well it actually is by it being 4K 60, as they promise, and 1080 120. You know, that's impressive that they put that out there. The lineup from the partners seems interesting and varied, which we probably missed it, but there was definitely a Ubisoft game in there.
No, there were no Ubisoft games.
Oh wow, Ubisoft missing a Nintendo launch. Unless if they're just bringing AC to the system.
I mean, Rabbids are in Mario Kart. I don't know if you're gonna count that.
Count that, yeah. Oh, Star Wars Outlaws. Yeah, that's right. I even mentioned that.
Is that launch though?
Yeah, well, it's close enough to launch, I would imagine. I do the 6-month window for Ubisoft games that always happen with Nintendo. Yeah, so that stuff was impressive, showing the features. I do like the look of the system. I think the chat feature could be good if the mic isn't shit and the speakers aren't, but there's a good chance it can be. I was worried about the chat thing until they showed a headphone jack. Okay. Yeah, even the non-headphone, I'm interested in that. The mouse features seem cool. I like the game built for it. that's probably going to be really good because when Nintendo builds things for certain features, they do a really good job with it. I don't know if it's a day one purchase. Probably not, because, you know, it would just be, there's a bunch of stuff. It's more so that there was nothing that was like immediate unless they announced things in the coming weeks. There wasn't anything that was like, yes, I need that for day one for me. Not that there's a bunch of great stuff that I will play at some point, but I can wait till the fall. I love it when my handhelds are jacked.
I would get the Mario Kart bundle.
Yeah.
And the only other thing I would probably buy off the bat would be that upgrade pack for Tears of the Kingdom, because I haven't finished it.
Yeah, I don't play Switch enough for. I would need to see what's coming in the fall. And that's probably when I will purchase it.
So the other thing that would make it a day one purchase would be how backwards compatible it is. I don't know. They kind of danced around it. They didn't give a list. They didn't say specific. They said like 4 or 5 specific games that are going to have Switch 2 modes, but they didn't say anything about actual backwards compatible games.
Yeah,
and I don't know,
Tom.
I don't know how backwards compatible it is.
You know where you can find that information, Tom?
Is it on the goddamn app?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I was just.
I really don't want to download the app.
It's probably not there. Yeah. So Jonathan brings up the biggest point, which is why I'm always on the fence, because I barely play my Switch outside of a few games. You know, a year, if that. He's going to be traveling a lot. So if, you know, this and Steam Deck, you know, fill the same void in terms of you know, handheld systems that should be able to perform well. So it's perfect for that.
Yeah, that's the other thing is, I don't know. I don't know if I would ever use it in handheld mode, because I have not used my Switch in handheld mode in probably a year or longer. Unless I was on a plane, which I haven't been on a plane since before 2020. So that tells you how long ago I had my Switch handheld on a plane.
Yeah, so I'll finish up with one final thing. I'll give my final thoughts and let you do it. Because as Night Duck mentioned, the speculation is Ring Fit and Labo are the only not compatible games, which would make sense.
I did we kind of glanced over it. Amiibo is going to be available on the Switch too. I could have swore Amiibo was going to be dead.
No,
but they're compatible.
I used my Vita just on the couch yesterday.
I pulled out my Odin yesterday and played it. I was playing Need for Speed Underground 2 or something on it last night, but for the most part, I haven't touched like handheld stuff.
I feel that
quite a while.
I feel that handheld stuff fits more in both of your lifestyles than mine. You know, where maybe while a kid's sleeping, you can sneak like a game or two in on a handheld, or we're traveling in Night Duck's case, you know, more than me, you know, maybe.
I agree. Yeah. My biggest thing though is, for a game that I want to be immersed in, kind of like a Zelda or a game like that, I want to play it on a TV, and I want to be able to hear everything. I don't want to have to like play it either with headphones or on mute, like with people around me. I don't know. It's difficult to justify buying it for the handheld experience. For me, it may be different for other people, but for me right now, it's difficult to justify just the handheld portion of it.
Yeah. So my final thoughts. I think the price is right, especially if we're thinking about tariffs and all that stuff going on. $450, $499 seems right, because $399 is probably what they wanted to hit, but you know, gotta bump the price a little bit.
Well,
Only
$4.99 with a game, I'm more on board with.
Yeah, and because the Xbox and PlayStation things are going to be 700 at least, because that's what the Pro was. So their next things are at least going to be, you got to think theirs are going higher.
Yeah.
So Nintendo bumping up a bit makes sense. So yeah, I think at worst I'll buy it in the fall if they announce a game over the summer that makes it worth my while. Final thoughts, Tom.
Final thoughts. It was a pretty good reveal, I think. They showed a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of different things. The fact that Cyberpunk is going to be on this. Games that you would never have thought would have worked on a Switch. I have a feeling that they watched a lot of what the Steam Deck did, a lot of what other handheld systems did to make sure that they could get higher end games running on their system.
Yeah.
Like I never would have thought a Final Fantasy VII remake would work on a Switch or Cyberpunk or anything that intensive.
Yeah.
The only thing that really worries me about the hardware is that fan in the dock.
Yeah.
At some point, that fan is going to start wearing out, and it's going to get loud, and it's going to be super annoying. So I'm hoping that it doesn't run all the time or super high speeds.
Yeah.
That's really the only hardware thing I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Joy-Con drift, whatever, it'll happen because it's just gonna. They have not said they're using Hall sensing sticks, so the drift is gonna happen. But other than that, the only hardware thing that worries me is that the fan in the dock.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think it was great. I think a lot of people are going to enjoy this.
Yeah. So great direct on my end again. Let us know in the comments or on Blue Sky. You can hit us Game Vault Pod over there. We'll be back tomorrow if you're watching live on Twitch with Final Fantasy VI. And then Friday I'll be playing Avowed, and then Saturday is going to be chock full of me on here. There's going to be probably Avowed, there's going to be the News Hour, and then Trails, because I am not going to be around on Sunday as I'm going to AEW Dynasty. So no News Hour for me on Sunday. So stick around. Make sure if you're watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button there. Get notifications so that we can let you know when all of our videos go live. And we are live over at twitch.tv/GameVaultPod 3 to 4 nights a week. Sometimes in the afternoon for 3 to 4 hours over the weekends. So just keep checking us out there. Thank you for joining me, Tom. Fun as always.
Yep, absolutely.
Thank you, Night Duck, for being the literal voice over my shoulder while we watch the stream. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye, everyone.